Okay, so we're going to look at the new Webster's Dictionary, Best Pocket Edition. It's got a year on it, but either way. Okay, we're going to look at the word. Let's get this in focus. Heading as a noun, which basically means it's a description of a thing, not the thing, but it means title. So a heading is title. Let's go and look up title. Title. Where's the T's? I passed it. There it is. Okay, there it is. Title. As a noun, again, which is a description of a thing, not the thing. Descriptive, let's see, descriptive or distinctive name. Name given to show rank, office, respect, legal right to possession. Okay, so a heading is a descriptive name or distinctive name. A heading is a name given to show rank or office, respect, legal right to possession. Okay, so let's go look at rank. That one's an interesting one. Rank. Let's go this way. There we go. Rank, there we go. Rank, also a noun. Line of things, position, standing, adverb, I think, or I'll go all the way to the front of this for a second. Go to adjective. So it's an adjective, yeah. That's good. All right. Sorry, let's see if we get in focus. Vigorous growth, total, utter. Okay. Position and standing. So basically, rank. So again, heading represents rank, represents a position and standing. Okay. Heading represents a position and standing. Okay, let's go look at position and standing. The other way. Go, position. There we go, position. Position as a noun, description of a thing, not the thing. Situation, status, point of view. Okay, status, situation, point of view. So a heading is the status of something. It's the point of view of something, and it's the situation of something. Okay. What was the other one? Shit. What are we gonna look at? Position. Well, let's go look at status actually first. That might have been the other one. Got a whole bunch of them in here. Let's go to status. Standing. Oh, that was the other one. Standing. Pretty sure it was. Or this one we just read. Position or status. Continuance. Maybe it's not. Continuance in an upright position. Lasting. So status. Status right there. Right? Same thing as standing. Standing means status. Okay. Position means status. Heading is position. So what is the status of a heading? It's basically what we're saying. Okay. Let's go to status. Status as a noun. Description of a thing. Status. Standing. Position. Prestige. Okay. What is the position and standing of a heading? That is the question. Okay. That's what we get to. The standing, which we already read. Position, which I believe we already read. Position. Yep. So we read that. So we're basically into what is the position, what is the status of heading. Okay. Okay. We'll go back to title because a heading is a title, right? So we're gonna go back to right here where it says office. Let's go look at office. Right. Sorry about dogs. Okay. Office. That's a noun. Description of a thing, not the thing. So it's a description of a place where business is conducted. Okay. That's what a heading is. A heading is a place where business is conducted. That's what a heading is. It's a position in an organization, a function entrusted to a person. Okay. So a heading is a position in an organization. That's what a heading is. It's a function entrusted to a person. That's what a heading is. Because a heading means title, and title means office. Okay. So now let's go and look at what's the other one? Okay. So if we're looking at is a position in an organization. So a heading is a position in an organization. Let's go look at organization. Although it's not quite organization, it's organizing, systemized, unionized, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, combined in an organized company, partly. Okay, organization as a noun, as a description of a thing, not the thing. Okay, organizer. All right, so we got basically a heading is a systematized. A heading is systematized. It's unionized, and it's combined in an organized company, partly. Yeah, that doesn't help a whole lot, but that's what we got for this dictionary book as far as organization. I'll have to find that in a different dictionary probably for a little bit more expansive, but either which way, we're talking about it's still a position, and so it's a position within an organized company. It's a position within an organized company, partly. It's only partly. So it's systematized. So combined in an organized company. That's what an office is. It's a position. So again, a heading is a position in an organization. It's just a position. Okay, a function entrusted to a person. Okay, it's a function. We already went through a function. It's basically a status, right? Now let's go look at person. Okay, person as a noun, which is a description of a thing, not the thing, a human being. Okay, self. So a person means a description of a human being. It's not a human being. A person is not a human being. It's a description of a human being. A person is not the self. It's a description of self. Okay, as a noun. I feel like we need to confirm that. Let's go look at noun. Here we go. I already know it. So a noun. A noun, as a noun, or is a noun, word that denotes a person, place, or thing. It just denotes it. So it just represents it. It's a description of it. It's not the actual person, place, or thing. Okay? It's a description of it. Denotes. It just references. It points to. We can go look up denotes, but might as well. Hold on. All right, here we go. Denote. Okay? Denoted. Denoting. Indicate. So it just indicates. Oh, okay, so it's denote is to indicate. Go over here, just to go even deeper. Where's that right here? Indicate. As a verb. Cating, pointing out, suggest, signify. So it's just a suggestion. Just signifies something. Just points something out. That's all. That's all denote is. That's all a noun is. A noun is just a suggestion. Just a signifying of something. It just points out something. It's not the something, obviously. Okay? Okay, so back to person real quick. So as a noun, human being, self, okay? So a description, suggestion of a human being, right? So a person is a suggestion of a human being. It's a suggestion of self, okay? Just indicates, just points to self. It points to a human being, okay? Now let's go look at human. Okay? We have as a what was it again? One more time, sorry. Quick. Adjective. So I should go look at that too, but adjective, okay? Different than a noun, right? Human, of mankind or man, okay? So it's either of man or it's either of man or of mankind, okay? That's what human is. Also, a noun, a description of, I guess, so a noun, a description of human would be a human being. As a description of a human is human being, right? Humanness as another description, not actually humanness. It's just a description of humanness. It's not actually a human being. It's just a description of a human being. Okay, it's a suggestion of a human being. Okay. Also, when we look at of, that's a key word right there. So of is also saying, so it's not mankind. Human is not mankind. Human is not man. Of man. Okay, it's of something, not the something. Okay, that's what of means. Okay, so human is not mankind, and it is not man. That's what of there means. Okay, the of. If that of wasn't there, then it would mean man. Human would mean man, or human would mean mankind. But because the of's there, that of separates mankind from human. It separates man from human. That of is a separator. Okay, it's a this from that. Okay, it's of something. This it could be from it. It's a from something, but it is not the something. Okay, also like a noun. These words. Okay, so we got that. That was a little bit deep dive. Not so much necessary, but I just thought it was interesting. Because let me go back to this. Hold on. Well, really, we just went down because it said entrusted to a person, but really, the office is actually just a function entrusted to a person. There's really a function. So office is actually entrusted to not a human. That's what that is. Office is a function entrusted to not a man. Right there. See that? There's not a man. That's what an office is. It's entrusted. It's a function entrusted to really a position or even probably a status. That's what function is. It's a status entrusted to a. We can go deeper into that, but basically that's not a man. Okay, so back to title, because that's what heading means. Heading is a title. So we're going to go back to the right here. Should go to respect, actually. We'll maybe cover that after this, but legal right to possession, okay? So I'm going to actually leave this book, this dictionary. We're going to go to this one, which is, let's see if I can get it, sorry, with the camera view, but this is the, how do you say it, Barnes Dictionary of Legal Terms, okay? So it should be in here. I want to go to possession. So we don't have the exact term, right to possession or legal right to possession, but we do have possession. In fact, here, let me go to, I'll just show legal, make sure legal. Let's go legal right, should be legal, so we're already legal, yeah, so we got, I don't know if you can see, we got legal tender, but not legal right anywhere, okay? Notice and a bunch of other things, okay? But not legal right to possession, okay? But we can go to possession, okay? In the legal terms dictionary, okay? So we go to, we're gonna read some of this, okay? Possession, having, holding, or detention of property in one's control. When distinguished from mere custody, possession involves custody plus the assertion of a right to exercise dominion. Okay, so it's not just possession; it's assertion of having the right to exercise dominion. Okay. All right. So if we were going to look at the legal right, so a title is asserting a legal right to possession. Okay. So what is the right of the legal right of possession is asserting is unknown yet, but that's what it's doing. Essentially, the title is conveying. As one of the things it's doing, right? I'll go here. As one of the things, it's a legal right to possession, okay? That's what title is representing as a description of a thing, not the actual thing, as a noun, right? So it's still a noun. Legal right to possession is still a noun. It's not actually a legal right to possession. It's a description of a right. It's a description of a legal right to possession. But when we go to possession in a legal dictionary, possession is not just possession, but it's that involves custody, but it also is an assertion of a right to exercise dominion, okay? So gotta have that, right? Okay. Now let's go over to actual possession. Actual possession, immediate and direct physical control over property. In real property, it involves actual occupation of the property or direct or direct apportionation of the benefits it yields. I still didn't say that right. apportionation. Shoot, we're gonna have to look up that word. Of the benefit it yields. Okay. So actually, let's pause. All right, holy moly. I just said motherfucking shit, goddamn asshole. After reading what I'm about to show you. Okay, so let's go back to this word, appropriation, if I'm saying that correctly. This is an interesting word here, okay? So let's read this one more time. Actual possession, immediate and direct physical control over property. In real property, it involves actual occupation, we should go look at that one too, because that's an interesting one, of the property, or direct appropriation of the benefits it yields, okay? So, now let's go look up that word. We're gonna come back to some of this other stuff. Still in the legal dictionary book. Okay, appropriation. Let me see, sorry about the... Sorry about that, let's see. Well, I'm just gonna have to bear with me on this. The designation of funds for a specific government expenditure. Number 2, the tort, which we can go look at that one too. The tort arising from the use of a person's name, picture, or likeness as a symbol of his or her identity without compensation. Holy moly. See that? That is a crazy word right there. Appropriation. This is what they do. Let's go look at tort. 1 second. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Tort. Save a few other spots. Okay, tort. You can read all that. Basically, it just means a wrong. It's a wrong, a private or civil wrong. Okay. As simple as that. It's a wrong. It's a private or civil wrong. Okay. Also, or it's an injury resulting from a breach of a legal duty that exists by virtue of society's expectations regarding interpersonal conduct rather than by contract. Don't even have to have a contract or other private relationships. Sorry. The essential elements of a tort are existence of a legal duty owed by defendant to plaintiff, breach of that duty, and a causal relation between defendant's conduct and the resulting damage to plaintiff. See also derivative tort. Okay, so and then also I'm going to go down to here. I'm going to do Tort Claims Act statute passed by Congress and most states that waives sovereign immunity, which means there has to be sovereign immunity to waive from liability in tort and allows a suit to be brought against a governmental entity under certain circumstances. Okay, see federal tort claims. But basically, this means that if a government entity that normally has sovereign immunity, or any state that has normally sovereign immunity, that does a tort, that does a wrong, waives their any immunity that they would have otherwise against a suit being brought against them. Okay, so if you do wrong, no matter what, you can get a suit against you. I think that's common law. Right? Okay, so but basically we're going to come back to here. It's basically a wrong, private or civil wrong. Okay, and so then. It's a wrong. Let's see, that's my possession. We'll come back to that. But we're going to go back to this real quick just to clarify now. So essentially, number 2, a wrong arising from the use of a person's name, picture, or likeness as a symbol of his or her identity without compensation. Okay? All right, coming back to our actual possession, basically right here in real property, it involves actual, let's just skip this. So occupancy or, so it involves direct appropriation, which is a wrong, by way of using someone's name, of the benefits it yields. So it's a direct appropriation of the benefits it yields. So someone did a wrong to get the benefits it yields by using someone's name or identity, go back to here, and or name, picture, or likeness as a symbol of his or her identity without compensation. So without compensation, okay. Now, using the name without compensation, okay. Then if we go, so basically if we have a stealing of property when using a name through appropriation to get the benefits that yields without compensation, okay. Then, so we basically have the original owner essentially loses actual possession, but retains from this wrong right here, constructive possession. Okay, let's read this. The condition of having the conscious power and intention to exercise control over property, but without direct control or actual presence upon it. Okay, there we go. There's that. We got some other definitions. Yeah, so that stuff over here. Okay, let's see if I can get this. But either way, there we go. Let's just these might be interesting to read too. Criminal possession. Possession for which criminal sanctions are provided because the thing or property either may not lawfully be possessed, may not be possessed by a particular category of persons, or may not be possessed under certain circumstances. Okay. All right. Hostile. Let's look at hostile possession. See hostile possession. That's weird. Hostile possession. See hostile possession. Okay. And then we got a possessory action. A lawsuit brought. Okay, see all that. A lawsuit brought for the purpose of obtaining or maintaining possession of real property. Okay. And then you can see tenancy. And then let's look at this one. Possessory interest, a right to exert exclusive control over certain land, coupled with intent to exercise that right. Compare remanderman. Remanderman. We're going to go look at that one too. Hold on. And I got something. Let's see. Do it in real time, which was our remanderman. And then let's go the other way. We got it in here. There we go. Remanderman. That's okay. Remanderman. One who has an interest in the estate that becomes possessory in possessory in futuro, which means in the future, at some future time, after the termination by whatever reason of a present possessory interest. Okay, so for whatever reason in the future, or after the termination for whatever reason of a present possessory interest. Remainderman usually refers to one who holds an interest in a remainder, whether vested or contingent. Okay. So beneficial owner, right, would be a remainderman, have vested interest. Okay, this would be the one that had the tort wrong done by him or her that lost actual possession through this direct wrong in order for someone to yield benefits. Okay, by using someone's name, right? So lost actual possession, but retained constructive possession. Okay, and remains this guy. Okay, that was a little trail. Hope you enjoyed. I'm sure we'll continue. What is that?